Hello, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, and mostly just gentlemen, I'm assuming, other than Joey's wife. Welcome back to the Adult Table, the one show where every fucking topic is on the table and nothing is left off. And if you disagree with us, you can go sit at the kids' table, not the adult table, where you belong with your stupid, retarded opinions. I, of course, am your intrepid host, Trav, joined as always by the incomparable, the impregnable.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't have a womb. The Swami of Swank, the Sultan of Swing, the Vanilla Gorilla himself, Mr. Joey R. Fats.
What's good, baby?
Everything's good right now. I mean, everything could always be better, but things are pretty fucking good right now, I gotta say. Overall.
I mean, this is true. Things are good. Things are very good. I had a great week. I'm not going to lie.
I had a pretty goddamn good one myself.
I think we sound okay. All right. I'm checking for the echo issue. So if I seem slightly distracted right now.
Yeah, I mean, I could hear it in my headphones in the background, but that's just from
I sound a little robotic.
The replay. I'm not hearing it in the actual, my headphone, but...
it's definitely a little bit fucky. Let me see if that works. Hold on.
It might be because you have AIDS.
I should be talking more so I can hear myself because that would be,
Well, then, yeah, keep saying dumb shit.
Oh, wait. But I can't hear you now. Huh.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah. All right. It's not terribly bad.
See, again, this is why we need sponsors, folks. Although we might have a sponsor tonight.
We might.
We might.
We could.
I just might have some ad copy to read.
I think because the intro music was echoing on YouTube when I joined. I don't know if you saw my text right before we went live.
I did not, because I set my phone to vibrate before.
Yeah, so it was already echoing, like the music was echoing, and now I think I'm echoing too. So I just want to make sure. I want us to have, to do an audio podcast, you really got to have good audio.
And all integrity. And, we may have that. We may have that in every other aspect in our lives.
Yeah.
But you know what? We also don't have high audio fidelity.
No. And I don't know what it is, but for whatever reason, OBS has just been a fucking cunt.
It can be.
With these echo issues, but I think it's because there's always a secondary input somewhere, but I think it's somewhere in your computer because I thought it might have been me, but when I heard the theme, like the intro music echoing, that tells me it's not on my end.
Well, maybe that's something I need to look into, but.
Because you sound fine. Your voice sounds fine.
So if I play a sound effect, like, does that echo?
Hold on. I'll have to pull up my phone and check. Hang on.
Let's take a look at that clip.
Let's see that again.
Yes!
Yes, yeah, I'm very echoey. Hang on. Hold on. I'm listening to it. Hang on. I want to mute my mic so we don't hear it.
Again, I think this is a personal problem. They've got pills for this now, Joey. I personally don't have to use them, but, no harm, no foul to anybody that does. There's no shame in that game. You gotta do what you gotta do if you want to keep getting your dick wet. It's... I know, it's like we won't stop talking.
Okay, yeah, the sound effect does echo.
Huh.
So I don't know what it is. There's something somewheres. Maybe
Somehow,
over
some way,
or under
somebody's
the
gonna make me
rainbow.
cry. Well,
That
let's
is a
see.
double input, but it's only for me and whatever's playing into your music. So I know when I have OBS, if I open it up, which I don't even know if I can right now, people get mad at me. Actually, I allowed my thing to use multiple devices, so usually like it's something like desktop audio or something like that,
Sometimes it is.
you know,
Which
and
I
it's just
hate,
labeled
'cause now
something
you gotta
stupid.
dig into the. I'll take a look.
Yeah. Well, hey, you know what? Take your time. We'll get it right. You know,
This
better
is
to
shit
get it
we
right.
shouldn't be doing on the goddamn stream.
But how do we know? We don't know until we go live that it's doing it. That's the problem. You know?
My input's good. Advanced.
I would definitely go advanced and then probably hit like monitor off on something. Usually like shutting the monitor off. Because if it's like monitor and output on multiple things, sometimes
System sounds.
it'll get a little fuckly.
Well, here's my audio is being used on a few different things. Wait, let's see if that works. Can you hear me?
Yep. Loud and clear, sir.
Okay, I couldn't hear you there though.
That would be a problem for a conversational.
Well, that's just me muting OBS 64, which is the output for that. How about
Right.
now?
Still can hear you.
Yep.
Still got you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't mute voice mod or Streamlabs. Yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
We already have to cut this episode a little short tonight, anyways.
Might not be the best. Might not be the best time to do a little.
You know, maybe under different circumstance, or maybe sometime later this week we can just hop on here real quick
just
and
fuck
try
with
and see what works.
Just do a little. We'll do a little live action. Live action figuring.
Well, it doesn't even have to be. It's not going to be streamed, but us just getting on here and.
Yeah. Well, we definitely gotta find it because it's something I can hear it. Like I said, I can still hear it, but only on stuff. Only on me and anything else coming out of.
Yeah, because you're not echoing on my end. So, it coming from me doesn't seem like it should.
I don't sound as. It doesn't sound as bad. It's not like unlistenable like it was a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Where it was like, oh my god, like this is horrendous. It's
And
just, I just sound a
changed
little
nothing.
robotic.
I just looked at that stuff just now, but I haven't changed anything.
All right, well, fuck it. We'll do it live.
Just like Papa Bear, Bill O'Reilly said, we'll do it live. But
We'll do it live.
I'll ask you this for a very facetious question.
Yes.
As if we didn't see each other yesterday. But how you been, bud?
I've been great. I've been really good. I had a great week off. I've had family up. It was a good week. It was my anniversary.
Well, congratulations again to you and the wife.
Thank you. Yeah, 10 years. Married, and hopefully a lot more to go. So, I mean, basically both of us being alive for a lot more because we're not getting divorced. So that's cool. Got that going for me.
Yeah, you simply can't afford to get divorced.
No, it's just too fucking expensive. It's too stupid, and I'm not one of these people that can't keep my dick to myself. So, I also have that working in my favor as well.
It's a virtue these days.
It really is. It's kind of crazy, actually, how hard that is for some people. But I'm not here to judge or reprimand. So it
That's
is what it is.
my job.
Yes, exactly. But no, the feast was fun. It was good. We got there yesterday. I got there for a little bit yesterday. Thursday night was actually so I went Thursday night, and it was a great time. Honestly, I had a blast Thursday. Sunday, I could probably have taken or leave. I'm glad I went because I ran into you and a couple other people that I wanted to see.
Yep.
But man, they really know how to I don't know what was broken about the feast where we had to like have these revolutionary style changes to it in terms of like security and
The
mainly
security,
the
I
security
get.
thing. I don't. I really don't because
To a
like nothing
degree.
ever happens inside the feast.
Well,
The
not
shit
anymore.
always goes down outside
I mean, it
the
used to
feast.
back in the day, but yes,
Yeah.
more often than not, I'd say 98% of the time it always happens outside of the
Yeah.
actual
So,
grounds. But that could just mean on the sidewalk at the
Right.
end of where
Right,
the
at the end
grounds
of the road.
technically end.
I mean, again, I can't fault them for being proactive to a degree because
Right.
we always lament people who are reactive and not proactive. Like, how did you not see this coming? How did you not see this being a potential problem? And it's all fun and games till it happens to you.
And only
but
you.
at the end of the day, like, I don't want to feel like I'm going through TSA to get into the feast. Like, that shit is just fucking annoying, dude. Like,
It's pretty like those security guards aren't armed or anything. Like if there was a problem, the best they could do is yell at a cop to go and get you if something happened.
so
But
we waited in the line, so we were at the bottom, the Coffin Ave entrance by the gas station at the bottom of the feast grounds, and we waited in line for like 10 minutes to get in. And right as we're about to be next to pull up to the metal detectors and go through, this guy's like comes to my wife. He's like, "Oh, you can't bring that purse in; it's too big."
Yep, yeah, we discussed this.
Keep in mind, my wife's purse is like, I mean, it's a clutch. It's not even like a big purse by any stretch of the imagination.
And I'm not a lady, nor am I one of these.
Right.
But, I know a clutch is a small handbag.
Yes.
Yeah.
So my wife is like, "What do you mean?" She's like, I came in with this the other night. It was no problem." He's like, "Yeah, they're not going to let you in with it." She's like, "How big does it have to be?" And he pulls out like basically like a fucking crumpled up napkin. And he's like this big and like holds it up next to her purse. My wife, I shit you not,
because a crumpled up napkin is a unit of measure.
Yes, it is now. Apparently, this is how high tech the beast is now.
The shape is amorphous, so that depends.
Yes.
Whatever shape it is, when I pull it out of my pocket, that's how big your bag can be.
That's how big it's gonna be. So he pulls it out, and my wife's bag exceeded it by like, I mean, I'm saying maybe an inch if I'm being generous, like in either direction in both height and width.
I believe you both said half-inch yesterday, which
it was.
That's That's a negligible amount of size.
Yeah, I'm trying to be generous. Like I'm gonna say, it was maybe a finger width, exceeding like. And we're like, really?
Well, it depends on the finger.
He's like, yeah, you can't get in with that. And we're like, and I'm like, so
the fuck
I get kind of, I'm like, I almost wanted to be like, oh yeah, watch me, like. And then I kind of look at the kid. I'm like, really? I'm like, you guys couldn't be set up down there where the line starts and fucking let us know then, so we don't stand in line for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And the kid's just like, sorry man, like it's the way it is, blah blah. Blah. And I'm like, but they're such fucking hardos, these security guys. Like and I know they're all probably like ex-felons and or they're all felons and ex-cons and shit because that's all the people they can get to work these jobs. Like last year, I had a guy tell me I had to take my belt off because I had a metal belt buckle, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I asked them if I needed to do that before I went through the metal detector because I knew it would set it off. It's metal.
Yeah.
But both times they were like, no, we'll just wand you when it goes off.
Yeah.
Just
this is
just
last
lift up
year.
your shirt maybe to confirm you don't have anything, in your belt line.
Yeah. So this guy's like, he's like,
fine.
he's like, sir, you have to remove the belt, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not taking my belt off right here, dude. I'm like, no.
You want to see my dick and balls?
Yeah, and I was like,
that
you want
badly?
Dick and balls? Like, I was like, no, I'm not doing that. And he's like, no, man, I can't let you in if you. I said, okay. And I just walked right past him and walked in, and they were just like, hey, you can't go in there. And I'm like, fuck you. And I just
You
walked
gonna
in.
stop me?
Yeah, I was
just
like,
because I didn't take my and even if that didn't work, you just walk around to another security checkpoint and you get in just fine.
Exactly.
There's no communication between them.
No,
it's
such a fucking and like the thing is that security sucks. Like the guy like inspecting like they search your bags anyway. So what the fuck, Matt? What does it matter if the bag is an inch too big? Like
really, they
what
don't. It doesn't. That's the thing. It doesn't.
Smuggling into the feast. Like, first of all, like, what do you think I'm bringing in?
Really,
like,
besides weapons, the only thing they care about you smuggling in is other food that you're not buying there.
Or
specifically,
booze, right.
or booze. Yes, of course.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Like, search my bag then. There's nothing in it. It's literally just my wife. My wife had her wallet, like with her credit cards and keys and IDs in it. That was it.
Yeah, maybe a couple other, woman type things.
So anyway, so that was pretty annoying. So we had to walk all the way back down towards Big Al's Cafe, where we parked. Put her purse in there. Then I had to take take her credit cards or cash and her ID, put it in my wallet. Like, minor inconvenience, really. I mean, it was not a big deal, but it set me back a half hour. Really. I mean, when you figure I waited 10 minutes in line, then I had to walk back 10 minutes, and then I had to wait 10, walk back another 10, and then wait 10 more minutes in line.
Yeah.
It's
just a half hour. It adds up.
It was a solid half hour wasted. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And I'm like, dude, what the fuck? And then, it's just fucking frustrating.
It is. I didn't have that bad of an experience with it. Yesterday I forgot to leave my pocket knife in my car before I walked over to the security check, and then I immediately was like, I patted him out. I was like, shit, all right, gotta go back. My bad. Not a far walk. Did it. Yeah. Came back. Everything's fine. And yeah, I ran into you. I ran into some other friends yesterday. And then I inexplicably stuck around to watch the entire parade like an idiot and stood in the sun.
Yeah.
But the only reason I did is because I started making just random comments about everything that was going by.
Yeah.
And the people around me started laughing. And they were like, shit, that was pretty funny. To the point one woman who was directly in front of me, who had wine poured on her accidentally by some jackass in front of her.
Naturally.
I was like, just saying whatever random bullshit, and she's like, I am so happy you are like next to me right now. Your commentary on this is fucking hilarious. Like,
that's awesome.
Please keep going. And then I felt like I was put on the spot, so I kind of slowed down a bit. But yeah, I think I had one. It was besides booing Mayor Mitchell as he came by.
Nice.
And I'm not even a New Bedford resident, but I was for quite some time under his tyrannical regime, and yeah, he sucks. So I said as much. There were kids around me, so exactly. There were kids around me, so I wasn't saying fuck her. And I said, "Oh, you suck," and boo, and what have you. I was trying to be.
You did the old boo Ben Canup routine.
Yes, exactly.
Boo, Mayor Mitchell, boo.
I think I might have, boo, Mayor Mitchell, boo. That sort of shit. I think I called him a jackass too, going back to Happy Gilmore.
Yep. Solid move. It's a fun day. I mean, I had a good time. I really can't.
Yeah, no, it was overall fine. The only other night I went was Friday night. Only ran into a couple of people I knew. Then again, I was only there for about an hour and a half, because then I was meeting up with a friend of mine somewhere else later anyways, so it worked out. But I met some random people, the first of which being this older white guy with a ponytail, a baseball cap, still wearing his sunglasses, and he's wearing like linen pants or like linen shorts, and like a blazer with like a button down underneath.
Okay.
And I was like, sir, I love your overall look and vibe right now. I like the cut of your jib, and pun intended, because it looks like you just stepped off like somebody's yacht down in Paden and you're just here to have a good time. And he was like, well, none of that's true, but you seem like a nice guy. And we just started. He's like, although I've been on some boats, some large ones, I don't own, but we start talking music and all this other shit. And he's like, we're shooting the shit. This other weird couple starts joining in. They start smoking weed with us. They offer it.
Apparently,
and they're all saying
there was a lot of people very upset by the amount of people smoking weed inside the feast this year.
Number one, you can't be mad at anybody smoking anything there.
I mean,
you never have, unless it's like they're being an asshole about it.
I thought there was designated areas to smoke at the feast.
What?
I never really saw people just out just ripping butts in the middle of wherever
that's as old as the feast itself.
Maybe I just didn't pay attention.
There's never.
It didn't.
Maybe they tried it once, like the beer garden area where they have like the lattice set up with the picnic tables, maybe once, and then nobody fucking adhered to it. Like, you can't do it. Like,
No,
the cops have never said anything.
Looking back,
about cigarettes.
now that I'm thinking about it critically, like that's physically impossible to enforce and or make a thing.
It's also very unreasonable.
I just never really noticed.
It's not like Disney World where it's like, ah, shit, okay, there's kids everywhere, all the time. The feast is, there might be kids there depending on the time of day.
But if you're bringing your kids to the feast, you know what you're getting into.
Yeah, so I try to do it. Like, because I smoke cigarettes. If I'm gonna do it, I'm trying to be respectful and isolate myself to some degree. So I'll find an open area amongst the crowd. That way, I'm not walking right up against somebody and accidentally burn them, or or they opposite. They walk into me and I'm not paying it. That's not my intent, and I'm not there to blow it in anybody's face or anything like that, unless I actually want to. But that's maybe happened twice in my lifetime where I was like,
those are what we call fighting words,
Oh yeah, it's the heat is on already at that point. So I'm already looking the other way, one way while I flick my cigarette, and the other way as a distraction, and the other way I'm already punching them in the liver. So they're
whether to assist in my getaway or incapacitate you long enough that you can't find me out.
Either way, I got some time, and
you gotta buy some time here.
And I'm probably faster than they are, regardless, unless this person's like, built similar to me. But typically, that's just I'm probably gonna outrun them, even as a smoker.
Most of the time. Especially in a short burst,
Yeah, in a sprint.
Like, that's the thing. Like, you might not be happy when you get to the end of that run, but you'll have made it.
Oh, I'll make it, and also have at least enough time to think of something along the way while running and observing my environment. Like, all right, can I hop this fence faster than they can, or like throw something behind me, like
jump up into a carny booth and just start waving people over to play games.
Dude, I would grab onto the Ferris wheel, one of the things, and
just take a ride
as it goes up, and I'm like, well, they know where I am certainly right now, and where I'm going.
It's like, look at me, I'm Tom Cruise.
Yeah, but then by the time I'm already close enough to the ground, I'm already going off the other side of it.
Right. And you've regained some of your stamina as well.
And now I already just bought a Melisata and am eating it, and they're none the wiser. It's because I blend in seamlessly everywhere. I don't stick out like a sore thumb.
No, you're very easy to miss.
I look like everybody else.
You're not one of those guys that you scan the crowd and be like, oh. There it is.
I am so non-distinguishable. It's like, oh, that could be anybody.
Yeah. Exactly.
Is that Tom Cruise or Brad Pitt or Johnny Depp? I don't know. Could be anybody.
I don't know. Could be any of them. Who knows?
He's racially ambiguous, and he totally doesn't have any like super distinct features.
What's funny though about like being ambiguous and like not knowing who somebody is? That's one of my favorite parts about the feast is when like somebody comes up to you. And they like dap you up and like, yo, what's up, dude? How you been, man? Good to see you. And how's everything? And you're like, I have no fucking idea who this is.
That literally happened to me while I was talking to you.
Oh,
the guy was like,
right.
we talked. He was like, hey man, how you doing? I was like, hey, great man, hey, looking sharp, because he had a good getup.
You did. The shirt was pretty clutch.
And he was like, hey, dude, you were always looking sharp. It's like, all right, thank you. Good to see you. All right, have a good day. He's like 4 feet away from us. I was like, I don't know who the fuck that is.
Yeah. It happens to me at least 2 or 3 times a year. Somebody comes up to me and they're like, what's up, man? Like, they'll say something like, yo, man, like you still go down to the spot? And I'm like,
yeah.
The
spot with the guys, I'm always there, man.
Yeah, like, like you could be more vague. And then that's when I know, like, they don't know who I am either. That I think they just made a mistake.
And now you're doing either you can call them out on that, or you just play along so you can just get out of this conversation.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just like,
that's usually the path. I'm like,
I'll see you down there. Sure. Yeah, man, I'll be down there. No.
Yeah, I guess every time I was at the spot, you weren't at the spot.
Yeah,
because the guys mentioned, oh, isn't it weird, like how You two guys are never at the spot
Yeah.
recently at the same time. It's weird.
It's so weird, like, I'm at the spot all the time, and they're like, oh, me too. Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while, bro. We must be just missing each other. Like,
yeah. Meanwhile, the spot to them
crazy.
means something entirely different than what you thought. So
yeah. Meanwhile,
turns out this guy's probably like the fucking, the Route 18 strangler killer or whatever, and
he's talking about Pickle Park on fucking 140, and I'm like talking about my house, and it's like, nope, those are two totally different things, sir.
No, I like playing pickleball at Crapo Field,
which is a thing you can do now, obviously.
Yes, I've played there several times, and I'm only going against old people, and I destroy them. I mean,
that makes sense.
Some of them can go pretty hard. Actually.
There's only a few games in the world where old people can whoop your ass.
It's one of them. I've gotten schooled by old people in pickleball, but
and I was gonna say tennis, because like I feel like even
it's
if you're
similar.
not the most physically gifted person in tennis, if you have the finesse and the skill, like tennis, golf, and darts are like the three things where like I could absolutely get clipped by an 80-year-old man.
Or bowling too.
Bowling, yes, that's a good one.
But bowling, darts, and golf to me aren't really sports. It helps you if you're athletic for at least golf. But
golf is definitely
it's all
definitely
technique.
a sport, because I'll tell you right now, I am more exhausted.
Tell that to John Daly.
After 18 rounds of golf, 18 holes of golf, after a round of golf, I am fucking exhausted. Like mentally and physically exhausted. Like
well, I've
walk.
never done that, so I can't attest to it. I will take your word for it. And I have plenty of friends that do golf.
If you walk 18 holes, that's 20,000 steps on your watch.
Well, yeah, I mean, I did that pretty much every day with the railroad.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. You're working, right? Like, and then you think about it, and then
yeah, but I'm also like carrying like very heavy shit and like doing.
Well, you're walking, you're carrying your bag, so there is that. It's not very heavy.
I would pay some pauper to do that.
I mean, you could also do that too, and they have those little wheelie things if you walk. But most of the time, even if I play in a cart, like and we play a cart, like it's still 10, 12,000 steps over a round. And mentally, it's draining, dude. It's fucking exhausting. I've been playing my whole life, and I'll tell you what, the older I get, the more I appreciate how much golf actually takes out of me every day. Like when I play,
again, I'm not saying there isn't anything physical about it. It's just, to me, it's more of a game.
Just like how to me is a game. Bowling and golf are more sport because they do require physical attributes that you must learn and control. Like, John Daly might not be like,
he's all technique.
He doesn't look
like alcohol.
LeBron James.
No, he doesn't have to though. He's not trying to slam dunk.
He's conditioned his body to make those movements over and over and over again. People
it's technique. It's mechanics.
Pro golfers will practice. Like Tiger Woods will practice one specific shot, right? Like you'll see him make a shot in a tournament, and it'll be like some 65-yard chip shot where like he fucking draws it around a tree, and you're like, holy shit! And he's like, yeah, I practiced that shot probably 15, 20,000 times.
Yeah,
and I'm like.
Because it's repetition, it's mechanics.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't think I've taken 15,000 strokes in my entire life. I mean, my scorecard might, try to suggest otherwise, but ultimately,
you're also not getting paid professionally to do it.
Yeah,
so you don't have the luxury of being able to dedicate nothing but your free time to just that.
Correct, but also I usually shoot under 100, so I mean, I almost always shoot under 100.
I don't even know if that's good.
Listen, I'll tell you what. If you can go on a golf course and you can break 100, and I mean an honest 100. I'm not
18 holes.
Yeah, 18 holes. I mean, if you can shoot a 99, and I mean, I'm talking no mulligans, no breakfast balls, no gimmies. If you can shoot under 100, that's pretty impressive.
No, anytime I've gone to a driving range, you might as well just consider me a violent, convicted criminal because I am shanking everything.
Yeah, I mean, it happens,
Caddyshack, I'm a menace. It ricochets. Somebody next to me is probably gonna die.
Ducking for cover, like Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and it's usually a friend of mine, or just some poor random person that's just there to work on their, their long game.
Here I am, just space myself out from other people as much as possible because even like I'm a pretty decent golfer. even me sometimes like I'll miss-hit a shot, and I'll like try to rip one with a club, and I'll just do something stupid, hit it off the toe, and it'll bounce off the fucking sidewall and kick over three bays, and I'm like, fuck, sorry, like I swear I'm not this bad, but I was trying something really different just now, and I'm working on some things, because that's where you go to work your shit out, is the range. You don't want to work it out on the 7th hole of your round. But nonetheless, I digest about golf. But no, golf to me is I will die on the hill. Golf is very much a sport.
That's fine.
And darts though, darts totally a game, and I play both very regularly. Darts is a game. That is not a sport. I don't care what anybody says.
Same with cornhole, despite it also being on ESPN 8 the Ocho.
Yes, cornhole is a game.
And now it requires skill, and you got to work on that.
Sure.
But I'm not discrediting what it takes to be great at it.
But what it doesn't require a tremendous amount of ability. You know what I mean?
Not
sport
physically.
requires skills and abilities.
It requires more focus and just repetition. Muscle memory, mechanics. The form is all part of that as well.
Sure.
It's anybody can do it. It's easier to master than golf, I would say. Absolutely.
I don't think anything's easy. Well, golf is impossible to master. No one's ever mastered
but
golf.
I don't mean fully but I mean in terms of like, anybody can just anybody reasonably with basic motor skills can train themselves into being adequate or even very good to great at it. Without needing any kind of additional training outside.
And the problem with golf is it's a rich kid sport, right? Like you need a course, you need clubs, you need balls, you need all this equipment and things to go do it, and then you need the time to do it. Whereas like darts, you can just go down, like you can hang a fucking board up on your wall, measure out 7 foot 9 inches and a quarter, and you're good to go. Like there you go. There's the standard. You got a $10 set of darts. It's really not going to be any different than the $200 set that some other guy has. So
no, they just look better. They might be made of carbon fiber, so they're lighter or something like that. So you paid out the S for no reason.
Big metal for darts.
Yeah, probably because it doesn't. You need weight to them.
No, tungsten. Like I have the most expensive set of darts I own was $200, and it was a gimmick. They were a gimmick set.
That seems absurd.
They were, I bought them. I got them for myself for my birthday. They were really cool. They're like 95% tungsten, but they had like this sharp grip on them, which is basically like a sandpaper finish. The problem is when you shoot darts and you hit a tight group, they rub against each other. So the finish came off of them in like 2 days, 3 days of playing. And you're like, oh, well, the whole point of having these darts was for this grippy, almost like grit tack finish.
Wait, so do you need another set of different grip stuff so it doesn't rub off if you're gonna try to group them?
No, I think it's just kind of the nature of the beast, and that's why those darts are stupid and they don't sell them anymore.
It turns out it was a racket, and it was like just a way to get you to buy more of them.
And
they do work grip wise.
And they were powder coated blue. They looked really cool.
Because shark skin is like sandpaper.
Yeah, and I really do like them. When they were good, they were good. But no, usually like a good set of darts will run you about $120 for depending on what you want. But I'd always go, I was always a heavier dart kind of guy. Now I'm going back more towards lighter darts. I don't know. Ever since I got hurt with my neck and my right arm not really working like it used to, I've had to kind of relearn how to throw with my right hand, which is something I was very accustomed to doing my whole life, and sucks because I was really good at throwing shit. Whether it was darts, baseballs, footballs, you name it. I could throw.
Well, yeah, if your range of motion is now fucked.
Now my tricep just doesn't work, and it's just like, man, fuck you. Which is why I haven't been able to bench heavy. Anyway, so I won't go into my whole medical history, but long story short, I've got a herniated disc in my neck. It's pushing on my spine, and it's limiting my right hand, my right arm's mobility. So it's been kind of a struggle now for the last, August, 8 months. Which sucks, but it is what it be. We'll get through it. We will. We always find a way. But I've been, darts is one of those things I've been pretty proficient at. Ever since I picked it up about 10-ish years ago, and between that Beirut, you know what I mean? Like I'm an outstanding Beirut player. I think at one point I was ranked third on the Eastern Seaboard in Beirut. So my team was, me and my partner were for teams. But anyway, neither here nor there. Just saying, I can. When it comes to throwing ping pong balls into solo cups at 8 feet distance, I am fucking outstanding at it. So. That's one of my things. Anybody knows, Joey Fats, Brady Swallows, those names ring terror across bar rooms throughout the southeastern Massachusetts. But nonetheless, it's just funny. But no, I was so darts is one of those things. But darts is it's all about tungsten. So they use tungsten for the metal because you can get it's such a heavy metal, you can file it down really thin and still get a good weight out of it. So it makes the dart nice and heavy without taking up a lot of surface area, because you want, when you're shooting at a dartboard, the triple is, maybe like an inch by a quarter inch. And that's what you're shooting at. You want to be able to fit all 3 darts in there. So you don't want the barrels of the darts to be really thick where they take up a lot of that room. So they use tungsten in order to make the darts as thin as possible while still maintaining a good weight.
Yeah, no, that does make sense.
And that is my explanation to those who don't know anything about darts, about how darts are made. But yeah,
and
want to talk about shit that we had not talked about talking about tonight.
We didn't know that Joey Fats is also a metallurgist. He's
I mean, and then you start getting into the different shapes and the bevels and the grips and everything else, and it just goes on and on and on. Again, but it's like anything else,
Oh, and Rudy with the shaft and the tip and the
tip and the pop. But if you're a good dart player, you can whoop my ass with a $10 set of darts. If you're a good golfer, you can take a fucking set of fucking 1995 Titleist and still whoop my ass. It's just it's the equipment doesn't always matter. It's not Formula One.
Right.
But
exactly.
But
which is something I know even less about. So we don't need to get into that.
You know what's funny? Speaking of darts, and bring it back to the feast, and then we can get on to some of the other fun stuff, because I know we're kind of tight on time tonight because we did a little bit of troubleshooting to begin. I got into a fight with the carnies. Stop me if I've told you this before. A couple like 2 years ago. They have a booth at the carnival games at the feast, and you can walk up and you throw the darts and you pop the balloons. You've probably seen it.
Yeah, and you can win like a Def Leppard mirror poster sort of thing, or
no, they usually have like stuffed animals. So like I have a giant. It's somewhere around here. I have a sloth and a giant pig that I won one year because I went and popped all these balloons and with the darts. I basically just didn't miss. And because I play darts, so it's easy for me.
Yeah,
it's like a fucking balloon like this big. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna.
It's not a small target compared to the bullseye or one of the.
Like I'm used to aiming at shit like smaller than a dime. And
yes,
this is so a balloon is easy. So I go out to the guy. This is like I think last year or the year before. I don't really remember. I was very, very drunk this particular night.
No.
And we go to the guy. And I'm like, listen, man. I'm like, I don't want to waste your time. Like, I just want that giant Pikachu. I said, I'm gonna pop every balloon that you need me to pop in one turn. Like, if you need me to pop 30 balloons in one shot, I'm gonna pop 30 balloons.
And I know that only costs you guys like $20, if that.
Yeah, like I want to save you the time and the aggravation of having to like go blow up all these balloons and put them back up and all this other stuff. Like, I just can I like how much for the Pikachu?
Yeah.
And the guy's like, dude, he's like, give me like $40. He's like, but throw some darts anyway. Like, put on a show. Like, do it for the people. And I'm like, all right, $40. So I'm like, cool. I give the dude stupidly $40. And I pop like, I don't know, 40 straight balloons. And the dude's like, holy shit, you weren't fucking kidding, dude. Whoa, this is crazy. He goes, all right, man. He goes, yeah, you can take anything from this shelf down. And I'm like,
The
No,
shell doesn't include the Pikachu.
I want that Pikachu. And he's like, oh, no, man, you gotta do way more for that. And I'm like, no. I'm like, hold on. I'm like, we just had a deal. I gave you $40. I want the Pikachu.
There's never a deal struck with a carny that's legit.
And he's like, nah, man, that's not how this works. He's like, you gotta fucking earn that. And I'm like, I just popped 40. How many more balloons are you guys? Oh, you gotta pay a lot more for that. He goes, no way, dude. No, not happening. So I just grabbed 2 stuffed animals off of the rack and just ripped them off the rack. And I was like, I'm taking these. He's like, dude, you can't. You take one, bro. One. You only earn one. I said, I'm fucking taking both of them. Fuck you. And I took them both. And he's like, bro, you can't fucking do that. And I was like, fucking come stop me. And I just walked away and flipped him off. And he didn't stop me. I think he knew because he knew he was a dick. And he just let me go. And it was like, I don't know.
Well, also, they already made more than what that cost them.
Absolutely.
So he just didn't get more money out of you and didn't lose anything, really.
No, he didn't lose shit. He's a fucking asshole. So as
he's
a
carny.
So yeah, exactly. Fucking total shitbags. So we're leaving and we're walking down, you know, the that street to get back down to Coffin Ave, or Belleville Ave rather.
Yep.
And get down there to leave, to go back to the parking lot and leave. And I'm just yelling at everybody who's playing the carnival games. I'm like, don't play the carnival games. They're frauds. They're going to rip you off. Don't do it. They're frauds. And the carnies start barking back at me, and they're like, oh, it's carnival games, bro. What do you fucking expect? I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Everybody knows this is a scam.
You smell like cabbage. You're a fucking scam artist. Fuck you. And meanwhile, they're getting and so they're getting mouthy, and I'm mouthing off back, and I'm with my brother and his wife and my wife and my brother-in-law and my sister-in-law, and they're
you're
just
like, stop proving Austin Powers right.
Yeah, they're like, oh, I think I said that. I was like, Austin Powers is right about you. You guys suck. And I'm just going off, and I'm flipping them off and yelling at them, and they're fucking yelling back. And we get down to the bottom, and all of a sudden, we get down there, and we see the 2 cops at the bottom of the street, and fucking thank God one of them was my cousin. So they just let us keep going. And I was like, all right, see you later, bye. We're leaving.
Well, that's serendipitous. Yeah.
He goes, you're not driving, right? I was like, no. And Paul, my brother, was like, I'm driving.
No, I'm running
that shit. And he's like, all right, good. And then. So we ended up leaving, and I'm yelling out the window. I'm hanging out the window of my brother's truck on the Ave, don't play the carnival games. They're frauds. They're here to steal your money. Fuck the carnies. And everybody's looking at me like, what the fuck is this guy's problem?
As you're waving around the stuffed animals that you
I'm just fuck them. They suck. So now every year I go there, I can't help it, but I get into a verbal altercation with the carnies every time I walk by. To the point where my wife's like, she's like, you're not going to yell at the carnies right now, are you? And I'm like, no, I haven't had enough.
Only on the way out.
Yeah, only on the way out. Trust me.
And I'm not taking anything because I'm not even going to get roped into playing their stupid games.
Nope, but I will steal something sometimes. If I have an opportunity to steal from them, I will steal.
The one anecdote I have about that, before we move on, is somewhat similar, but I didn't play any of the games. I brought my former roommate from college, and then he became my sophomore year, my RA, at least for half of the year.
Nice.
But good friend of mine. He was from Jersey, Polak, great guy, studying criminal justice.
What was his nickname? Tan Jovi.
No, it was.
It's P Train and Tan Jovi.
It was my coochie because his last name was Makutski. Or is Makutski. So
there you go. That works.
Oh, Zach Coochie, you fucking pussy. But no, he was a pretty big guy, great guy. Partied with him throughout college, and then that one year I was like, hey man, you should come on, because he was living in Worcester at the time, which is where he went to school. Worcester. And he was there early because he moved off campus for his junior year of college. So he was already in Worcester. So I was like, dude, come on down to the feast. You can crash with me at Paul's house. We'll set you up. And, yeah, just come on out. And he got so hammered to the point where we had to, lead him into the car and then carry him out and then lay him down. And then me and the rest of the guys continued drinking and then went to bed.
Nice.
But before that happened, we're walking back to the car. And he just decides I decide I'm going to just steal one of the giant stuffed animals from one of the carnival games.
Awesome.
And I just do. I just jump and grab like a giant alligator, and then we just start. And I didn't tell him, so he's like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Just keep running." And this was, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
At this point, so the security wasn't nearly what it was. So we just kept running, and we're on Belleville, and the package store that's there.
Yep.
We used to drink Corona back in the day. He sees the big Corona banner hanging on the front of the building, on the brick facade, and he just rips it off and takes it.
Nice.
And actually, that happened between my sophomore year. So it happened between. That's right, because I was then using that banner as like a display. Because I ended up keeping it, and I hung it up in my dorm room the following.
Oh yeah.
year, so.
I mean, I used to have a couple of traffic cones, some no parking signs. Somebody's mailbox who I won't mention.
Well, because that's a federal offense, you can't really.
I think the statute of limitations is probably pretty.
We could have a whole episode on mailbox defacement and tampering with. I could fill up a whole hour on that.
It wasn't their mailbox. It was the sign that they had on the end of their driveway that directed you to their house because it was set so far back.
Okay, so it's not mail related. So
I have a 16 by 20-foot American flag somewhere up here that me and a great friend of ours covertly snatched one night in the middle. Yep, in the middle of the night. Well, they didn't have a light on it, so we were like, ooh. I think that's fair game. We were like, you're supposed to have a light. It's supposed to be illuminated at all times, and it wasn't. So we were like, fuck it.
I'll say one thing. I'll say one more thing regarding that kind of theft before I have to take a piss, and we'll take a brief break.
Sure.
Before we come back, it's like the signs in Dartmouth, the street signs for Woodcock Lane and Whiteweed off of Tucker Road.
Yep.
Those have been stolen so many times that they had to reinforce, how they're attached to the pole itself, to the point where the Woodcock one currently, right now, is so fucking bent and warped from attempted theft. They just haven't bothered. They're not going to replace it until somebody eventually succeeds in taking it off.
It would cost you like $20 to get that sign made as like a replica.
And you could have it.
But it's not the same if you steal the real one.
It simply is not. No, you have to take the one from the town. They have to replace it.
Yeah,
and,
it's like
now it's hanging wherever you want it, and every time you look at it, you're like, ha ha.
It's like I could buy a replica of the Declaration of Independence, but that's not stopping me from trying to steal it.
But then I wouldn't be fucking Nicolas Cage, would I?
Correct. All right, go take your piss so we can talk about Sydney Sweeney.
I will. You want to? You staying on? I'm
going to stay right here. I'll stay right here. I'll talk to the people.
All right, I'll be right back then.
I'm a man of the people. I like hanging out with them. So
this is well established. We all know.
Yeah. But when we were in high school, we had some. We did some like. How do I put it? Like. We did dumb shit that minorly inconvenienced people. That it wasn't anything like, oh my god, I can't believe somebody would do this. Like we didn't destroy property or fuck anything up, but we would just go do dumb stuff. That would be and one night we had a couple of friends. I had a couple of good friends that worked in the Dunkin' Donuts, and we went and they would at the end of the night when they were getting rid of all the stuff, they would put little the boxes together, and they would give us donuts, bagels, whatever we wanted. So one night we went and we get a trash bag full of donuts, and we drive out to Lucy Little Road, and we take the whole trash bag. We take every donut and just shove it in someone's mailbox. I'm talking we're fucking it was a big mailbox. We just took we're pushing donuts, packing donuts into this mailbox. And I can only imagine the look on the guy's face when he came out to check his mail the next day. and just opens up and like just a bunch of donuts just like start like falling out. Like you just sitting there and like
all right, yeah.
Who the fuck would do this?
I came back in when I put
ridiculous.
when I put the cans back on. All I heard you say was a trash bag full of donuts, and then I heard what you did with them. It's very similar to what me and some of my friends did. Not gonna say who.
No, I'm not mentioning names.
Or where we procured, roughly about 50 to 60 pounds of pretzel dough. But we did shove that into various mailboxes in the summer.
Somebody worked it on Annie's.
No. It could have been Wetzel's.
Oh, could have been Wetzel's. Never know.
Except we don't have them around here, so
that's okay.
Definitely on hand. But with the idea, like, if it doesn't at least completely gum up, like, because we packed it. The thing, it could, in the hot sun, theoretically bake inside. So, like...
But my point of this whole thing was, like, we used to do, like, we did a lot of dumb shit when we were in, like, when I was in high school. But it was, like, minor inconveniences. It wasn't anything, like, we didn't destroy property or, like, steal anything of value. Like, it was all just, like...
Yeah.
Like, it was like somebody would just come out and be like, oh, well, that's really inconvenient, but whatever. You know what I mean? Like... we weren't like malicious, you know what I mean? We weren't like trying to ruin. We had respect for other people's shit, but like at the same time, we were.
It was
fucking
general
trying to push it.
I mean, we would uproot mailboxes and then put them in other. We'd take like 2 to 4 mailboxes and swap them.
Nice.
Just to fuck with the people.
That's
one time we were malicious, at least at that age. We drove by one guy as he was like raking his lawn with his kids in his in the yard, and we just had random trash and we just threw it out, like on the lawn as he's doing it, and he yelled, but he didn't really do anything. And then we were just like, wouldn't it be wait, we still have more trash. Wouldn't it be funny if we just circled and did it again? And we did, and the guy throws down his rake and he's like, "Fuck you, you motherfucker!" I'm like, and we're like, we got you to swear in front of your kids. They think you're an asshole. Like, yeah, we're the true assholes, but
yes, but also like that's fucking funny. Like to me, that's fine. Like I don't know. There's certain things that like when you're a kid, you just have to do, and everybody does it like at one point or another. And like there's no like do I feel great about some of the stuff I've done? No, I don't. Like I've definitely like there are definitely instances where like we might have pushed it a little bit too far and like been like that might have been a little over the line, but. I'm 16 and I don't know any better. So
yeah, I mean, we never like physically hurt anybody because of it. We never, like broke a house's windows or like fucked up somebody's car.
We never tried to do anything that was going to cost anybody money to fix.
It was mostly like lawn ornament shit and mailboxes and. I just ran through. Oh, I just like swam into your pool real quick and then hopped the fence and. Did the same thing to the next door neighbors and like, just we're like running through.
Yeah,
like,
pool hopping. Pool hopping was the thing.
Oh, maybe pull up some plants or something like a flower, like, but not like anything where it's like, oh, this like completely fucked somebody over. It was just, and egg and TP, that sort of thing.
Yeah, like eggs, and we wouldn't even egg cars. Like we would never throw eggs.
Yeah, because that fucks with the paint.
It's because we didn't want to fuck their cars up. That was fucked up.
We egged houses. For sure.
Yeah, houses, mailboxes. If we could get, if the house was in reach, which honestly a lot of them in Dartmouth aren't. But mailboxes, we would egg mailboxes all the time. But like, who gives a shit? It rains, the egg washes off, no one cares. Like,
and it's not a car, so.
Right. No, we didn't do cars. We wouldn't do cars. Cars were like off limits because we were like, nope, that's fucked up. You don't fuck with somebody's car.
Because we're all guys, and there's that unspoken
code.
rule, like you don't fuck with another man. Like your crazy ex-girlfriend will fuck with your car because she's a woman and doesn't know.
We had honor and principle.
It's a boot respect.
It's a. I don't know. This made me laugh so.
It's a boot pride. It's a boot respect. Oh, I'm sorry. Can you tell us what it's all about?
Classic.
Fuck you, buddy.
I'm not your buddy guy.
But all, teenage to early 20 shenanigans aside, I guess I'm going to, not even, adequately segue into something, or maybe I will, because she is the current it girl like Pamela Anderson was in our day.
Yeah.
Sydney Sweeney, she's in the news again, and not because she's a good actress, because she is not. I've watched a decent amount of this. I refuse to watch Euphoria because I just think the general idea behind that is just weird.
I'll put it to you this way, Trav.
I did watch the all seasons of The White Lotus, so I've seen her in that.
I was gonna say I could not name you one fucking thing that she's in. I've never seen White Lotus. I've never seen Euphoria.
Well, all 3 seasons of The White Lotus are worth watching. It's like
everybody keeps saying that, but I'm like I said a million times.
It's well done.
I'm a dickhead. I won't watch like a TV show because I'm just like, I could watch this TV show, or I could go watch like the the season recap of the 1997 San Francisco 49ers because
sure, there's always something better that you might want to watch.
Yeah, I can always find something, or like I could be like, I'm gonna go play darts, or I'm gonna go shoot pool, or I'm gonna race on my sim, or pick up my guitar and like play that. Like I'm just not gonna sit here and watch a fucking show. I'm like, that sounds like fucking torture to me. But again, I get it. It's good. I'm not hating on.
Some are worth it. I'm not gonna say you're gonna like it if you should decide to watch it, but I've enjoyed all 3 seasons.
Now that I know Sydney Sweeney's in it, I might be a little bit more inclined. Like I was only inclined to watch Outer Banks because Madeline Klein was in it.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, I was like, show got kind of gay after about the 3rd season.
And again, I'll be clear, she is not a good actress. She's most famous for those 2 roles, and I haven't watched Euphoria, as I said.
Yeah.
But I can only imagine her character is pretty much the same as it is in the first season of White Lotus, just this vapid, self-centered, narcissistic, attractive blonde 20-something girl. Even entitled, especially in White Lotus, I mean, she plays that role fine, but she's not like, oh man, I got to see her in everything now because she has like range. I don't think she has much range at all. That being said, she's just naturally beautiful, and whether for better or worse, what we as Americans have for a long time considered the beauty standard as far as Hollywood's concerned, the attractive blonde. It goes back to Marilyn Monroe. I'm sure it goes even further back than that. But
she was the OG. Big-titted, blue-eyed blonde.
Yes, but Marilyn could act. Like, I've only watched a couple of her movies.
Yeah.
But like Some Like It Hot, she's generally funny in it. She has very good comedic timing. Like, she knew what she was doing at least.
Couldn't tell you again. Another thing, I couldn't tell you a single thing she's known for other than being hot.
Yeah, just her. With
never seen her
dress
in a
blowing
movie,
up
show,
over the vent.
commercial, nothing.
And I hadn't until probably within the last decade or so. She was just always this icon.
Right. Exactly.
Of what could have been, and world on her platter, and just it fell apart because of her own demons and just mishandling of her life. So many. But she went through a lot of shit. But
except Kurt Cobain. Kurt Cobain fell victim to his girlfriend's demons.
Yes, I am firmly in the camp that she had him killed.
Yes.
Not saying she pulled the trigger, but who benefited the most out of it?
Same thing with like Puffy and Biggie. You know, who benefited the most from Biggie's death?
Well, yeah, and throwing Tupac in there too. Like
yes, big time.
You get rid of the 2 biggest names in hip hop at the time,
and then make one fucking rip off, fucking shitty fucking tribute song with Faith Evans and Sting, and
that he still has to pay royalties to Sting for every year.
I hope so.
He does.
Sting
made
that song.
Funnily enough, Sting the wrestler only has to pay. They struck a deal between him and Sting the musician that Sting the wrestler only has to pay him $1 a year for royalties to use the name Sting.
Really?
Sting the musician copyrighted it or trademarked it beforehand.
$1 a year is a deal. That's a pretty good deal.
For a guy who makes, you know, a shitload of money every year on royalties. Yes. So that's very cool of him.
You know, it is a very sorry. It is very cool of him. Actually, I cannot imagine Bono doing such a thing. But
no, Bono would make that ridiculous and about himself, and it'd be publicized annually.
Children in Africa. Like, shut the fuck up, Bono. God, I hate that fucking guy. But anyway, you know what was one of the worst Diddy songs like that he ripped off was when they did the Godzilla theme for the 1998
Come
Godzilla.
With Me.
Come With Me.
He dragged in Jimmy Page. It was Cashmere.
The beat was fire. But if you ever actually gone back and listened to that song?
But it's all not recently, but it's all based off of Cashmere. It's
the beat is Cashmere. They did a hip hop beat for Cashmere. But the lyrical content of that song has got to be. I mean, if it's not the worst lyrics I've ever heard,
I have not listened to them.
Top five. Go after this show. Go on YouTube, search it out, and listen to Diddy's.
I don't know if I'll actually do that.
Dude, it's so. I'm just telling you, it's so bad. It's so fucking bad. And like, I had the soundtrack when it came out because it had a lot of great stuff. Like there was some Rage on there.
The soundtrack is probably better than the movie. Just like the Spawn soundtrack from the '90s was, to this day, considered legendary. And the movie sucked.
I mean, how do I say it? The movie wasn't terrible. It wasn't a Godzilla movie. I don't consider it a Godzilla movie.
Toho doesn't either.
But it wasn't a terrible movie. The only problem is they should have just named it like Tyrannosaurus Rex from Jurassic Park gets nuked and becomes a freak instead of Godzilla. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, because it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't a Godzilla movie in any sense. Not even just the traditional. But it was Godzilla by name only, like a rhino.
Right.
Like fucking Charlie Longshanks.
Yeah, exactly.
He's the Godzilla. He's the 1998 Godzilla of Republicans.
Fuck him. But no, the soundtrack was pretty good because you had the Wallflowers. You know, We Could Be Heroes. Whatever, that song was pretty good.
That song's all right. Yeah,
it wasn't bad. Jamiroquai was on there. That was a pretty decent song. Deep Underground was
Jamiroquai
cool.
Slaps.
Yeah, that's good. No Shelter by Rage. That was a good song. There was a remix of Green Day's Brain Stew. That was pretty cool. I don't
really like Green Day, but all right.
No, I don't either. But that one was not bad. And then there was a couple other ones on there that were pretty good too. I'd have to go back and listen to them, but I remember there being some decent quality songs on that soundtrack.
And yeah, the Diddy one was the biggest out of the ones that was like specifically made for the soundtrack.
That was the soundtrack. That was the one that was used in all the previews and all the hype and everything else. That was the big one because it was
that and the Wallflowers one because those videos both featured like clips from the movie and shit. And,
yes. But like, the Diddy one was like the one. You know, but you
got Jimmy Page on board, like,
dude,
it's like, how could this be bad?
But Trav, I'm not even kidding, dude. It sounds like a fucking retarded 9-year-old wrote the lyrics. It's so bad.
It harkens back. I don't remember what show this was, but he was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna do." He was gonna do like it was like a sketch show, and he was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna do." Well, he got signed on to do like a soundtrack, a song for a soundtrack to another movie. He's like, "Oh, here it is. It's brand new and it's great." Yep, and it was just "Come With Me," but then he says "Come with me again." So he adds again, and they're like, "No, that's just "Come With Me," the one that you did for the Godzilla movie.
Yeah.
And he's like, "No, it's different." And he pulled like the kind of the Vanilla Ice with, under pressure.
Yeah.
No, but see, I said again.
But I said again. You see that? That's a lyrical wordsmith genius right there.
And also,
you
it's
know?
a different movie, so it can't be the same song because it's not representing the same thing. Like that sort of shit. Like that dumb try to reason it away.
It's so funny though. It was so bad.
It was probably SNL. I just can't remember specifically.
It was either that or Mad TV. I can't remember exactly, but yeah.
Could have been Mad TV.
It very well could have.
But how did we get to Diddy from Sydney Sweeney being called a Nazi?
Because we were talking about big movies. We were talking about movies and songs.
Oh,
and
she's the
it
It Girl, and yeah.
Yeah, It Girl, right. So I love how this ad comes out. And it's this American Eagle, and it's like Sydney Sweeney has great genes. And immediately, every fucking blue-haired, septum-pierced, fat, frumpy bitch takes to TikTok and is immediately trying to crucify this guy.
Well,
like,
now
let's immediately. They wasted zero time. And everyone who was criticizing her looked exactly the way you would think someone who would criticize her.
Just like all the women you would think that got leaked on via the T app fiasco would look like.
Right.
They look exactly what you would think they look like.
100%.
Now, to be fair, in the ad, she's saying genes are typically passed down by their parents, and often the traits like hair color and eye color are passed down. My genes are blue. That's all she says.
Yeah.
Because it's essentially a dad joke. It's a double entendre.
100% dad joke.
She could be speaking about jeans with, like the pants, JEANS, or she's referencing jeans like genetics. Yeah, don't you hate pants? Well, I'll tell you right now.
Hope he tells us to burn these.
When she's wearing them, I don't mind them. But
no. And not like she doesn't.
But
have
it's a
great
joke.
ass.
It's not even a. Oh, she has a better butt than.
It's
her
not
boobs
great.
Her boobs are more of a focus because she has such large breasts for a small woman. She's
more
5'3".
Oh, she's only 5'3".
Yeah.
Oh wow. See, but I like him heavy in the back and light in the rack. You know what I mean?
Same. I mean, if they have bigger boobs, I'm here for it. But I'm more of an ass man. I'm an ass man.
Yeah, I'm certainly not ever upset. You know.
Oh, I won't complain. But I also have my limits because it's like, well, now these are just out of control. Like, these are beanbag chairs. Like,
yeah.
Nobody here involved is having fun with these right now.
What am I?
Your back certainly is not. Like, yeah, this is.
R.I.P. Your back.
Yeah. Oh God, I can't sustain this for another, however long the rest of us are alive. God forbid I die first.
Was it a Chappelle show skit where the girl's like gonna get the breast reduction? And like Chappelle comes back as like the ghost of Titty's past or something like that.
That sounds familiar. And there's also the line from Superbad where like, oh, there's what's her name? I heard she got a breast reduction surgery. And he's like, oh my God, that's like slapping God in the face.
Right. It's so,
he's like, well, she hasn't had it yet. Oh, I gotta go take a. He's like, Seth runs out. He's like, I gotta go. People look at these warlocks.
Yeah. You gotta look at these warlocks.
Which I'm sure was an improv line because nobody refers to breasts as warlocks, but we did after that.
That was sweet. Now we do now. We do now.
But that being said,
my Wi-Fi in my house is called Massive Milkies.
Oh, but mine should be Big Naturals, but it isn't.
Yeah. Big old natties, you know.
Tig old bitties, yeah.
Massive Milkies was my that's my network name. I don't know why. It was the first thing that came to mind.
Sydney Sweeney's good genes, whether they be genetic or clothing wise notwithstanding, yes, the left, specifically the women, completely had a utter meltdown. Like Chernobyl level meltdown. And I'm seeing people on X saying,
awesome.
Are there anyone on the left legitimately mad at the Sydney Sweeney ad? And that is just rage bait. I can see that from a mile away, so I don't engage with it. Of course. Because there's so much evidence of it. and it's all these women that saying. Now, one of them was definitely like parody, because it was what's her name? Asian woman something Fong. Tiffany Fong.
Where she's the playoff Fang or whatever.
But she's wearing all yellow denim and eating and laying on the floor like and she's like eating Chinese food. And she's like, my parents passed me down my jeans. And like, Tiffany Fong has yellow jeans, and it's clearly a joke. Like it would seem like a Funny or Die or like College Humor skit, because it is clearly parody. It's not. It's not literally, saying, "Oh, Sydney Sweeney is endorsing eugenics, and this is Nazi propaganda."
The thing is, Trav. Like, I went on going through social media. And seeing friends of mine post about the ad, and then going to the comments and seeing actual women, like real people, not TikTok influencers or people who are trying to make it like I'm talking like working moms of three.
And then there's also celebrities doing it too, but yeah.
But I'm saying there were celebrities. There was all that you expect.
Wix.
You expect it from the Twitter influencers, the Instagram people, the TikTok people, whatever. They're the ones that are pushing the narrative, right? But you don't actually expect real people to buy into this shit. You maybe a few, but not on a grand whole. But one of my friends posted a thread up, made a post about it, and I went through the comments, and there was a half a dozen real women, not influencers, not anything. These are working class moms that were trying to connect the dots between Sydney Sweeney's ad and Nazi propaganda, and they're like, she's a fucking. This is eugenics and
Now, granted, they never say anything about her being white. It's all a play on words. She has blue eyes.
But
they're saying, and jeans, literal pants are often handed down within families. A good pair of jeans can last a lifetime, but multiple lifetimes.
Trev,
if you take care of them well.
I shouldn't have been as floored as I was to see real people, people that are on you and me's level, we're just normal everyday people who go to work and watch the news and take shit in, whatever.
Presumably work jobs.
Yeah, have real jobs and shit, and these people are actually sitting there trying to make the case on Facebook that this ad was Nazi propaganda. And I'm like, I didn't realize y'all were actually retarded. I thought y'all were kidding.
No, but yeah,
you're not. But now I see you're not. And I'm like, I made a joke. I just commented on one of their things, and I just said pull string. The cow says, and they lost their shit. You know what I mean? And they're like, oh, she's fucking gross, this, that, and the other thing. I'm like, are you projecting much? Holy shit, I'm like, she's like, I'm not saying she's not pretty. I'm like, yeah.
Well, all the left can do is project.
I'm like, all you sound like exactly. You sound like a projecting fat cow who's bitter as fuck. Because I guarantee you, your husband loved the ad and loves Sydney Sweeney, and for some reason that makes you mad. That. The guy who put 3 kids in you and now finds you, morbidly obese and horribly unattractive, because you failed to take care of yourself, doesn't, which I'm not saying that's right or wrong, that's, levels to that, but whatever.
Yeah, of course.
I'm just not.
Well, no, because you're smart enough to understand that there's nuance in everything. And context.
Correct. Exactly. There's context to this shit. But just because your husband doesn't love you anymore, doesn't mean Sydney Sweeney's a Nazi. That's the bottom line.
That is all completely ridiculous, because it's not. Again, it all comes down to what the left does best right now, is projection.
Yes.
They are and just grasping for straws. They want to be mad at anything that doesn't fully align with them. I've seen some of them say, well, I dare them, American Eagle, to make an ad, the same exact ad, but with a black actress. Guess what? They will.
They will. They will.
And there's
guess what?
plenty of beautiful black actresses
Yeah,
with great genes.
I'm like, nobody gave a shit when they did the ad. Was it Beyonce that did one not long ago? Nobody gave two fucks. You know what I mean? Like, nobody gave a shit when they were. No one gave a shit when it was Tyra Banks being plastered all over every fucking ad.
Beautiful woman.
Kingdom Come.
Jennifer Lopez is still crushing it, and she looks amazing at her age.
You would argue J-Lo's still the GOAT. Like,
I would have to, for how she looks for her age, absolutely. I'd say the only other one who,
between
her and Shakira.
Jennifer Aniston.
Salma Hayek, yes.
Yeah.
Aniston
Shakira too. Yeah.
But Shakira still looks great. She's just kind of in the background right now. She's
she got a little legal trouble, so she's there. She's going.
Yeah, but you know, we don't need to talk about my Colombian queen.
I can fix her.
In any negative way.
I can fix her.
Oh, I absolutely can.
You know that mug shot is going on the mug shotties wall of fame for sure.
Her hips don't lie, but my dick will for her if it means she gets let off.
Yeah. Please believe.
But yeah, I'm gonna bring up some a clip here. I'm gonna try to jump around, and it's of these liberal meltdown people.
Love it.
Specifically women. So we'll let Bearing here. Bearing, he's a bigger YouTuber than either of us, and he's great. You guys should definitely check him out if you like our stuff. I'm gonna try and jump around it so I'm not completely biting off his stuff here, but it's mostly for the clips, because trying to find these individual clips on my own right now would take too much time. So here we go.
You guys are complaining about that Sydney Sweeney jeans ad, so I went and saw it.
Oh well, she's doing the thing. What did you see? How bad was it?
Yeah.
That's Nazi propaganda. Wow. I thought it was gonna be like kind of bad. That's gonna be in history books.
Fucking TikTokers.
No, it's not going to be in history books. How is that? How is a jeans ad going to be written about in history books as literal Nazi propaganda? That is such a stretch. And I don't mean the stretch that these people are doing when they're dilating their urethras because they have an inside-out penis now. Because they think they're a woman.
But you know what? But Trav, you look at that girl, and you just look at her, and she fits the fucking mold perfectly. You know, the thick, like the black rimmed glasses that have the little flares out on the eyes. You know, the black hair, the bangs, the septum piercing. Like, I think she had a septum piercing or whatever.
Yeah, she definitely did. Red lips. She's going for like the Rosie the Riveter greaser look. And you know what? I've fucked many a woman that looks like this. And,
I'm not saying it's an unattractive look. She's a very pretty girl.
No, actually, a couple of them that I know are based.
True.
The overall look, yes, is a stereotype at this point when it comes to heavily tattooed.
And if I see a girl that looks like that, I'm immediately on defense. Like
I'm passing judgment.
Hold on. See it. Let's feel this one out a little bit. We're not really sure.
I'm gonna pass judgment. Like
we're pretty sure we're gonna get. Like she's got like the all black combat boots on with like the sundress, and you're like, oh yeah, okay, I know that type. Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah. Isn't it? I'll just bring this up briefly before I move on, but it. Why do you always know that somebody's a lesbian even before they come out as one? You're like, you have the look. You have like the body shape or just the overall mentality that then leads to the body shape.
It's a lot like, easier.
Oh yeah, you're a walking advertisement for a Subaru and you don't even know it yet. It's
right. Like it's like I always make fun of my wife whenever she buys a pair of Birkenstocks. She's like, I was just like, oh shit, should I be worried? Like she's like, what? So she doesn't get that joke because like you and I get that joke because we grew up on Lilith Fair and Birkenstocks.
Yeah, and dude, I wear Birkenstocks as a man. They're great sandals. Once you break them in, they're fucking awesome.
And they make really quality shit. My wife wears them. I'm like,
oh, they last years. Yes.
I'm like,
but for a woman,
I was like, if you start telling me you're into Meredith Brooks, I was like, I am fucking.
Yeah, did you stop shaving your armpits? Like,
yeah, like you know, if you start telling me like, oh, I bought this natural deodorant, you know, I'm gonna be like, oh no.
Yeah, it's just called patchouli and my own
Yeah,
BO.
oh my god, patchouli is the fucking worst smell on the planet. I fucking
I
loathe it. But like, you know, she's like, you know, she's like, I passed by the Subaru dealership today, and I'm like, fuck.
And the thing is, they do make good cars. Like, to a degree. I mean, I'm not gonna buy one.
Cars. They've gotten very passe now, but whatever.
Well, I don't know. I don't keep up with, you know, the lesbians' automobile choice besides anything electric. But
no, what was the other? What was it? It was Meredith Brooks and
Sarah McLachlan.
Who's
The Indigo Girls.
Who's saying that? Come to my window.
Oh, Melissa Etheridge.
Melissa Etheridge. That's the one. That's the big one.
Yeah, and the Indigo Girls. Those are the big three that started Lilith Fair, which was the whole mid-90s lesbian folk.
Mid-90s lesbian folklore.
Well, folk music, but also folklore at this point.
I mean, yeah. What are we really dicing hairs here?
Well, because in future generations, people would be like, thousands of years ago, before Melissa Etheridge went to a window, she thought that she might like pussy. Like, I don't know.
My mom said if you want to be a lesbian, all you gotta do is chow on this box.
But you could not speak of it in the 90s until the exalted one, Ellen DeGeneres, came out on television on her sitcom, but did not directly say it as a character.
She has got to be the biggest piece of shit in show business.
Oh, and now she's completely fucked off. I mean, she got canceled, actually, which is funny.
Yeah. Would love to see her on Epstein's list. Don't know why or how.
Probably is.
Probably.
But, all right, let's see what else they say in this.
Passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah, so that's just the ad.
That's it. That's honestly it. You know what that is? That's a marketing meeting, right? Fucking Larry's gone, okay,
all right,
cool,
I gotta skip ahead.
Sydney Sweeney ad. And
because he goes off on a good rant here, and it's very funny. But, all right, yeah, I'll show the
tits. That's how that went down, trust me.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring.
So there's Doja Cat.
Traits like hair color,
I'm watching it on YouTube because I can't hear it on the feed.
My genes are blue.
Your genes are fucking alien.
Yeah, so Doja Cat. She decided to do a Sydney Sweeney impression with like a weird southern accent, even though Sydney Sweeney's from Spokane, Washington, and does not have that kind of accent. Also, recently I saw people got mad. Well, one guy said something on X about how Sydney Sweeney, because it just came out that she's a registered Republican in the state of Florida. But this guy was like, well, why is she registered in Florida? She's from Washington. It's like, you dumb, retarded, subhuman piece of shit, waste of existence. You know, people move, and I'm sure as soon as she made a nice paycheck from Hollywood, she got the fuck out of Washington State.
She was like, the great Pacific Northwest. Yeah, there's so much to do up here. Now, bye.
You know what? Become a lesbian and live in Portland or Seattle or Spokane? Like, it's like where you live doesn't matter when you register to this person, and everybody tore him apart, which leads me to believe it was also rage bait. Because it is just so dumb. And you know what? I get it. I'm thinking about starting a separate account that is under the guise of being a libtard and just posting the dumbest takes imaginable for the engagement and see where I go.
I've thought about doing that, but honestly, Trav, at the end of the day, there's enough real accounts out there that post enough insane shit that they actually believe. I mean, I have friends, like people I know that will post something on Facebook, and I'll be like, oh no, they're rage baiting, and then I'll talk to them in real life, and I'm like, oh my god, you actually believe this? Fuck, like you're retarded.
Yeah, but if I can do it in a fake way, like most of the rage baiters on the left are doing, like the blatant ones, if I can profit from it, then I might as well. Like, if they can, why shouldn't I? Equal opportunity.
I don't want to sell my soul like that.
Oh, I wouldn't, because it'd be under a pseudonym.
No, I know, but even just to keep up.
And it would be under Joe Walsh of the Eagles, because that guy's fucking crazy.
I fucking hate the Eagles. God, no, I hate Hotel California. The Eagles are fine. Hotel California, fucking load that song. But anyway,
I still like it, but I get what you're saying. It's
I never thought it was good to begin with, and I think that like the Eagles have like a billion good songs, and all the radio ever played was Hotel California. It's like when all like you know it's like you turn the radio and like they're playing Enter Sandman. You're like, dude, come on.
Well, also, what the fuck is a colitis, and why is it warm, and what's it smell like? Like
and also like
I don't know what that is.
It just drives me nuts. Like when they just keep playing, you know, it's like oh, here's AC/DC and it's back in black, and we're like, cool. What next? Highway to Hell? Like, God, Jesus Christ.
No, it'll be Stairway to Heaven, and then a Red Hot Chili Pepper song.
Yep. Followed
and
by
then maybe
probably Incubus.
If you're lucky, Incubus. Like good Incubus, but they don't play good Incubus.
No.
Well, I mean, there's some good stuff off of Make Yourself, but like, my favorite Incubus is Science is still their best album.
No, they're just gonna play. Pardon me while I burst.
And that's a
flames.
Great song. I love that song.
Me too.
But I've heard it a million times.
Yeah, it's all they're gonna play.
It's just like I don't need to hear Under the Bridge again. Yeah, or Under the Bridge for Chili Peppers. Yeah. Or Give It Away. Yeah. I mean, they have a lot of big songs, but
Give It Away was good.
That one's fun, at least, because Under the Bridge is a beautiful song. But it's like, you don't always want to hear it.
Be my most hated Chili Pepper song.
I think that, to me, kind of might be their most overrated.
That's what I'm saying. It's the most overrated.
That's not even the best song off the album, in my opinion.
No, and the song sucks, and it's like, but it's the most. It gets the most airplay of all of them.
Because musically, it's fine, but I mean, almost all their songs, lyrically, it doesn't make any sense. Anthony Kiedis is very seldomly makes sense. Yeah.
And we don't need him to. We don't need him to make sense. But at the same time,
what if we change the line from "What I got, you got to get it, put it in" to "What I want is I want to hug and kiss you"? Oh my God, that's brilliant.
Brilliant.
Simpsons reference.
Kanye West lyrical fucking wordsmith genius shit.
And speaking of more genius shit, let's hear what this dumb bitch has to say.
All right.
Fascist propaganda like this?
Wait, what?
Oh, wait, hold on.
I am not understanding this.
Probably not.
Now, a symbol of fascism? What?
Probably not, but it's still really shocking. Like, a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white woman is talking about her good genes. Like, that is Nazi propaganda.
So, it's not...
How is that not... how is that Nazi propaganda? They are not promoting anything like that.
Because
not once is it mentioned because she's white.
Because
she happens to be white,
blue-eyed blonde girl. That's why. That's the only connection they can make, and it's such a grasp at straws. It's insane. Well, because they use a blue-eyed white blonde female, and said she has great genes. They're like. That's what Hitler wanted, and it's like,
yes, because that's such an easy claim to make that doesn't have to make sense.
And that's all these
dude, it's not even, dude. It is rotten fruit hanging that fell off the tree. It's already dead.
Yes.
It's not even being. It's only being eaten by insects, and that's the only people that are saying these things. insects.
Because Trev, what have we learned in the last 10 years? Everything that I don't agree with or I don't like is literally Hitler. That's it. That's all this is. This is just the next in a long line, a litany of fucking instances where
that in
this I don't like this. It's literally Hitler.
Yes, and that has been happening for 10 years now, at least. It's also a very easy way for these jealous bridge trolls of the internet to come out and actually have a quote-unquote reason to publicly dislike and hate on Sydney Sweeney. Because they themselves are not
because their boyfriends or their husbands love her and think she's so hot and probably waxed poetic about her a little bit one time at dinner and was like
one of those idiots on X was saying, oh, well, how does selling a product targeted, well, in this commercial with the male gaze intended, how does that sell products for women, LOL? He actually ended the sentence with LOL. That's how cringe this piece of shit
I don't know
is.
I don't know if you know this, but there's this new thing called impressionable people, and if people think that Sydney Sweeney looks hot in those jeans, they will go buy those jeans in an attempt to also look hot because of the jeans. So,
and this person also claims to be a marketing expert, and you have to pay them for marketing tips.
Yeah, I'm not.
And it's like you
shit for dick, you fucking faggot.
He's like, oh, look what it did for American. Their stock jumped up by like 10%.
Their stock went through the roof, and they can't keep the jeans in stock.
And they can't keep jeans in stock.
Yeah.
So the supply is not meeting the demand, and this is only a week and a half old now.
It's almost like they did the exact opposite thing that Bud Light did. And instead of getting a fucking transgender faggot weirdo to promote their beer, they went and got a super smoking hot Hollywood actress. And oh my God, would you look at that? It worked.
Oh shit!
Holy shit! Who the fucking thought that getting who knew? You know, it's not like what was it? What was the Pepsi ad with Cindy Crawford back in the day that put Pepsi on par with Coke? Like, Coke dominated until that ad. And then Cindy Crawford made Pepsi like, hey, Pepsi's pretty cool too. You know what I mean?
Made it marketable.
Like the undeniable effect of like the Got Milk ads. You know what I mean? That had all those for years.
Carl's Jr. / Hardee's with all their hot women in the bikinis eating the burgers, which apparently they're bringing back because they were like, oh shit, our sales suck now.
Coors Light and Twins. Like what the fuck, dude? Like I never liked Coors Light until the Twins. You know what I mean?
Well, I still don't like it, but because I don't like light beer. But
I got a 30 rack in my fridge right now, like downstairs.
You got a 30 rack of piss, carbonated piss, my friend. That's what that is.
But you know what? When I'm done cutting the grass and I want something crispy, it's good. And it
goes
oh yeah,
a light beer on a hot day when you're dehydrated goes down smooth because you're like, well, it's mostly water anyways.
Especially if you do cubes and fruit, but I digest.
Well, yeah, you have to digest cubes and fruit.
You do. You really do.
How else are you going to do it? But yeah, all that with that ad campaign, to me, it's just so funny, and I love American Eagle's response. And I don't think I've ever bought anything from American Eagle.
Not since freshman year of high school, because I haven't fit in that long.
I might have had one shirt, but back then, when I was buying clothes from stores like that, it was still Structure. I was an Aeropostale. It became Express Men's.
I liked Aeropostale, and Structure was great.
Structure was my go-to for that kind of.
I did like AE. Old Navy had some decent stuff.
Old Navy, I got some stuff at, and then I did get a little bit of Hollister when it made its way to Dartmouth, but not much, like a couple of polos.
No, I was well past shopping at the mall by the time Hollister became a thing. You guys remember, too.
In between all this, I was also going to Hot Topic and getting band shirts. And so I mixed up my look.
I was already shopping at Casual Mail XXL.
And also Savers. Getting a lot of shirts from Savers.
Fuck yeah, dude. But, all right, bud. Are we going to jump it off there?
I mean, I
think
think I had everything else I had to say about that. That's kind of really the only big news we had. Other
Yeah,
than,
it was a slow week.
well, I
No-
mean, the
no
Dems fleeing
South
Texas.
Park episode last week for us to talk about, but we'll have a new one on Wednesday, so that's good.
And the Dems flee Texas for New York and Chicago.
Yep, there are arrest warrants out for them now, which is great.
Yeah, which is fine, but, you know, there's really not much to talk about that right now until those arrests are made.
Until
anything else
something
comes of it.
actually happens, you know, which we've been
Because they
waiting
want to
for
avoid
our whole lives.
gerrymandering, or they're doing the gerrymandering. I forget what the fuck. Like, I know what a filibuster is.
They have to be there to vote on the redistricting map, which is going to give, I think, 5 more seats in the House.
5
to
more
Texas
seats.
Republicans.
Yes, I do know that
And the
much.
Democrats just took off on private jets and were like, "Oh, we can't vote. We're not in the state." And so they did
Which
this again,
seems to
you
me
said
like a
10 years
flaw
ago.
in our government. Like,
Oh
that
my
seems like
God.
something
Oh
that
my
should
God,
be
yeah.
fixed, because
You would.
it's like, no, listen, if I say,
Serve
no,
the
I don't
people.
feel like going to do my job today, and cross state lines and just fuck off,
Yeah, on a
no, I don't get to
jet.
come back to my job.
No. Yeah, no. Something needs to be done
How
about
does that
and
work?
it sounds like Governor Abbott's doing something about it at least. So let us pray.
Time will tell. Oh, bless
But-
your heart there, Joseph.
Bless up.
Joseph
bless up,
Fatz.
Monica. Bless up.
Bless. I got my glow up. I'm gonna show up and bless up, and then I'm gonna mess up.
On deceased canines, blood relative.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Because you know thy verbiage is worth little currency, he who fornicates his birth giver.
Indeed, and blessed art thou who doth not skippeth the day of legs.
Yes.
Yea, he said unto thee.
But all right, bud. We'll do it again next Monday for sure.
Absolutely, and hopefully
I
we'll
think
have our audio.
at the very least, we'll have another South Park episode to recap. So
We will have that, and yeah, sometime this week we'll get together online and
figure out this audio issue.
Yeah,
Get that ironed
absolutely.
out.
Because we got to make this. We're a show for the people, and we got to make this listenable and, you know, even just tolerable for the people.
By the people, for the people. You know,
all
by
the
us,
people.
for us. Boo foo. By us, fuck you.
Yeah, by us, fuck you.
My yellow
Is that-
brothers, chinks in the house.
Oh man, that movie can never get written like that now.
Dude, so many.
You could still smoke ivory though. That's totally fine.
You can still smoke your boy. That is true.
It's family.
It is.
All right, brother.
Bud. Until next week, thank you all. Appreciate y'all listening in. We'll check you next week.
Bye, folks. Later.